welcome back to our channel, Big Mama Energy.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Tia. And today we're pretty much going to be talking about being plus size and all the stigmas that come along with it.
Yes, all the misconceptions.
Fat shaming, you know, fat phobias, the stereotypes of just being plus size. You know? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. Alright. So, obviously we're plus size women, but what really struck this conversation and we felt like we needed to make this video is because Sissy was telling me how she watches, like, well, she listens to a podcast,
one of my favorite podcasts, and I'm not gonna say the name, but one of the young ladies on there was sharing a story, just saying how she was talking to this guy and he pretty much left her for a fat bitch, is what she said. But you know, he left her for a fat girl, and that really hurt her feelings. And it just seemed like, okay, well, if he left you for anybody, your feelings would be hurt.
It should be,
right? That's how it should be. But no, she was really hurt because he left her for a fat girl. Like, she couldn't wrap her head around it.
And the sad reality is a lot of people are like this. Like, oh, I'm so pretty, I'm so fly, until somebody else that you're interested in is interested in me. Now I'm a fat bitch.
Right.
Now I'm a fat hoe. Like, you get what I mean? And why? Why?
Yeah, I mean,
you know
like, I don't know. It's just like a stigma around it. Like, fat women or plus size women cannot be beautiful, can't be decent.
Like, we're not worthy.
Yeah, that's great. Come on now.
And, like, it's just...
Yeah.
It bothers me, like, but at the same time, like, I know who I am, but at the same time, it's like, it's annoying because it's very annoying. Yeah. It's very frustrating because, like, did you not think he was going to choose me? Like,
because he chose up. Listen,
like,
first of all, I want to be clear. Plus size women are a vibe. Like, let's just be clear.
Let's get into
Not
it.
everybody, but a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Just people in general. You vibe with who you vibe with. You know, and it's just like, it's crazy to think that just because somebody is plus size, even men, that it's not gonna be a vibe. Like, are you serious?
Yes.
Are you crazy?
It's absolutely like that. Like, okay, so we talked about women, and the women, you know, being upset or feeling away when, you know, the guy chooses a fluffier woman over her. First of all, why wouldn't he? Okay, first of all, I'm soft, okay, period. I smell good, okay, period, okay. Let me tell you something. Cuddly. What are you talking about?
I mean,
and then personality as well. Like, some of y'all is boring. Can't cook. What are you good for? Like, you can't just look at it and be like, oh, he cheated on me with this fat hub.
And I'm mad about it. Like,
and be mad about it.
Be mad that he cheated on you in general. Whether it was somebody that was fat, somebody skinny, short, whatever. Like,
I feel like...
Don't be mad at them.
I feel like that's the whole thing. Like, people... I feel like that's their go-to to like deflect on something or, you know, be mad about it. But like you said, be mad in general that he cheated.
And honestly, I don't even think they were together. He chose up.
So like, pretty much he was dating.
They were
dating around,
yeah,
and he chose her.
And he chose her, and that just hurt her feelings. And I'm just like, well, sis, she had something that he wanted more so over that way. You know what I mean?
And it's not even, sometimes it's not even about you.
Yeah.
It was her.
It was her.
That was his one. And you know, that's what he chose.
He chose her.
And I feel like y'all need to chill with all that fat shaming and all of these things, because listen, I am a vibe within itself. Like, and that's just it. First of all, I am more than my fat body. You get what I mean? Like, that's number one. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, first and foremost, I'm a woman. I am black. I am a big plus size woman.
Absolutely.
Yes, but at the end of the day, this vibe, they gonna catch it.
It's unmatched.
It is.
You know what I mean? And so, I mean, I feel like we've all had that happen where somebody might have chose up and they chose somebody different than you.
Right.
Well, I've had that happen before, and I wasn't like, oh, this skinny hoe. You know what I mean? No. I'm just like, okay, that was his loss.
Exactly.
You know, like, maybe they had a different connection, whatever. I can't like wrap myself into that, because you know, I'm not about to sit here and stress on why you chose this other chick. Like, that's none of my business. I'm gonna keep it moving. We just weren't right for each other. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it just is what it is.
And people's decisions, y'all need to stop, you know, putting it on you. Like, he chose that person because that's who he wanted to choose.
Right.
Whatever he decided to do, that was his business. That was his choice. It had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with her. Right. Now, it might have as far as like something that he liked more, but that was his preference. That's what he wanted. You know what I mean? Yeah. So why you mad at her?
Right.
Cause she ain't you, or you ain't her. Like, what's the problem?
I feel like some people be salty. Like, oh my God, this fat girl really like, he really like chose her.
That's really a thing. And it's sad because, like, even to this day, like, I know that I know how to dress. I'm pretty. I'm confident. Things like that.
All of the things.
And even still to this day, like, I'm gonna say, like, maybe 2 weeks ago, I went out with my friend or whatever to celebrate her birthday. And I get dolled up and dressed up. Like, I'm very fashionable. Like, these things come to me. I was cute. So I get looks all the time. Like, people stare at me all the time. And for the most part, it's never in disgust when I see people looking at me, for the most part. If they are, they doing this slide on some hate and stuff. But I definitely see people like staring at me a lot. And this group, it was probably like 3 girls and some guy, like 3 dudes or whatever. The group of the girls in the group came over to me. Right. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're so cute and you dress so nice. And why couldn't it just been it? For a big girl, you get what I mean? And it's like,
no, bitch, I dress so nice and I'm so cute, period. There is no for a big girl.
It's not for a big girl.
I look better than you, honestly.
And that's what it really be. And they be so shocked. Yeah. It's like, why? Because I'm fat.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because I'm fat, why do I have to dress sloppy? Or why do I have to be sloppy? Why do I not care about how I look? Like,
and I feel like it's because back in the day, they didn't really have, I guess, a lot of cute clothes for bigger women. It was those big baby girl shirts and like, stuff wasn't really as cute. It was really boxy.
Very boxy. By
the grace of God, we have, we have some cute clothing and some cute options that we can choose from. Yeah. And it's just like, you can put it together, and I guess, I don't know, they're not used to seeing that maybe. I don't know.
Also, I feel like it was shameful, I guess, to be plus size back in the day. Like, when you were when you reached a certain weight limit,
they wanted you to be embarrassed.
They wanted you to be embarrassed
and not embrace your body. But all the body positivity that's going on now, I love it.
It shook the room. And now people, it's crazy because it is 2020 now, and people are still like, oh my gosh, like,
you're
really?
confident in yourself.
And it's sad. It's really sad that it's a question. Like, okay, we follow this girl, a well-known girl on Instagram, and she's a plus-size woman. And it's sad the amount of people that comes underneath her picture and be like, the confidence.
Yeah.
Like, how are you so confident? And it's like, what do you mean?
That's just me. Why wouldn't I be confident? I love myself. And that's what I feel like. When you love yourself, no matter what you look like, whatever, it's going to exude.
Exactly.
Your confidence. Like, people are going to see that.
And it just shows. When you're confident, it shows how much people are insecure.
Yes, they're insecure because it's kind of like a mirror.
It is.
They're like, oh my God, this girl's so somebody told me, like, you look so confident in your pictures. Like, you just look like confident. And I'm just like, oh, I'm just taking a picture. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does. You can see it.
You can see it.
You can see it. And you can feel it.
So, on my post, probably a few days ago, I had posted this post, and and it's funny because I actually said under the post as a caption, I said, people will be so mad. They hate to see a confident black plus size woman.
Yes. And
somebody really had the nerve to come under my picture and say, ain't nobody hating on you with your big ass and all of these things. And it's like, but you're on my picture.
And you're hating right now. You're doing exactly what I was saying. Like, I don't understand it.
A walking contradiction. It's most of you guys. And it's pathetic.
It's sad.
It is. It's really sad because
I don't get it.
You take the time out of your day to try to put somebody else down. Right. To make yourself feel better. Because that's really all that it is.
Yeah.
It is really all that it is.
And the thing is, we can all coexist. You know what I mean? You can be a heavy workout person. You know, you want to be in shape. That's cool, but you don't have to put other people down because they love themselves if they're thick or, you know, plus size, whatever, or skinny. You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy, this little box that everybody wants to live in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where, oh, you have to look like this. You have to have a big butt. You have to have, you know, maybe big boobs or whatever.
Right, exactly.
It's just like,
you have to have a certain shape.
Yeah, a certain physique. And it's like, you just be you and love on you. And I mean, it just is what it is.
Also, while we're talking about this, we're talking about everything up under the umbrella, right? Men, like, I'm sorry, but when you say, oh, I like big girls, that don't do it for me. It doesn't. Because what I feel like when a person keeps saying that to me, it makes me feel like you're saying, what you're insinuating is, oh, you're a big girl and you should be honored that I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's like what it's coming off as. And it's like, fuck you. Cause no.
Right. Or it's like, okay, I like big, so you like all big girls? Like, I don't feel special.
Right.
Like, okay, I like big girls. I like them big. Like, okay.
Right. And it's okay to have a preference.
Yeah,
nobody is saying that.
But
know. When that is your line, like, that's how you come in.
How you come in.
That's weak as fuck. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I like big girls and want a fucking cookie.
I know, because I might not like you. Like, and that's another thing. Just because you like me or my sister, whatever, whoever, doesn't mean they have to like you.
Exactly.
Are you doing us a favor by liking big? Like, I'm just confused.
And that's what it comes off as. And that's what I mean by, like, when a person says that, it's like, okay, and like,
yeah, that don't lead with. I mean, that's
not
okay
a
like
good
big girls to
lead.
love big girls. You like what you like. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, just I don't want to talk to this person that's just like talking to every single bit. We see them on Instagram, like in every big girl's pictures and videos. It's just like, you're thirsty. At that point, I don't know if you have a fetish.
And that's another thing too. Is like, okay, so it gets to a point where these guys, I don't know what it is. You're a predator. Like, you're preying, preying on, bigger women, and or what? Like you said, is it a fetish? Because, like, I feel like now these guys, and some of these guys are attractive, but some of these guys is not. And I feel like they're popping because, some of these girls are insecure. Right. They're not fully confident in themselves. And like I said, they're predators. They're preying on these plus size women. And that's not okay. Like, it's a difference between genuinely, being attracted to a plus size woman. Like, that's your preference. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're just trying to use a fat girl or take advantage of her because you know that she may be a little bit more insecure than others or whatever the case may be, that's fucked up.
No, it is. Yeah.
Like, that's corny as shit. It
depends on what your motives are. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
That's corny shit. And this is a lot of stuff that we have to deal with as plus size women, or even plus size males. You know what I mean?
Plus size people have to deal with
plus size people, and I don't like it.
I know.
It's like it's not a vibe.
It's just crazy. You know what I mean? It's really hard to do it.
And then also, like, this whole thing where you can't choose who you want. I feel like they feel like bigger people don't have a say so in who they want to date. Like, pretty much, you can't have a type.
Right, you're just gonna accept whatever comes your way.
You gotta accept whatever comes, because you should be honored and grateful that anybody wants to talk to you.
And that's crazy, and you're out of your mind if you think like that. Anybody can choose whoever. They don't have to talk to you.
They don't.
Like I said, they don't have to talk to you because you want to talk to them.
Right.
Like, anybody.
But a lot of people feel that. Like honestly, I would say, if a guy came up to me and tried to talk to me, I think 9 times out of 10 he would feel away if I didn't try to talk to him back.
Now I'm a fat bitch.
Now some of them, it's different. Cause
they get really offended because they're all kind of fat bitches, and but you just were trying to holler at this fat bitch. Like, you were just over here. So I don't understand.
Because you know what?
You played yourself. You're mad now.
a lot of people, let's let the reality, and this is what I really wanted to say. When you come to me and you say, I like fat girls, in my head, I hear you saying, I like the fuck fat girls.
Right. Now it becomes this like sexualized
You get what
thing.
I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now you don't even see me as a person. Like, you just want to like fuck with me immediately. Like,
exactly.
what?
And that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because, like, I have a type. I told you guys, well, I say I don't have a type. I just have certain features that I'm, like, really attracted to or whatever. But I'm not walking around like, well, you know I like them chocolate tall. And I'm not doing
Some people do.
Some people do.
Some people do. But
some people do. But I'm just not that person. Like, I feel like if it's not a vibe, then we not connecting at all, like in no way, shape, or form. So it definitely has to be more. Like, we are more than our plus size bodies, and I need y'all to understand that. And also with dating plus size in general, I feel like they be trying to, like, when this is how you could tell that, well, this is how I could tell, I'll say, when a guy has never really dealt with a plus size woman before, but they keep saying, oh, I love plus size or whatever, they get in the bedroom and try to do the most, like, I guess try to show off.
Oh, okay.
Like, and it's like, calm down, dog. Like, this is not a jungle gym.
I'm
like,
I mean, have a good time. I don't know.
And no, it
depends on.
It's okay to have a good time if we're both having a good time.
If we're both, and I feel like that's in general though. You know what I mean? I feel like people get out of like in general, like we said, I think in one of our sex talk videos, watch it by the way. I think we said like you have to know people's limits. Like, don't come in here trying to do the most with anybody.
Right.
It's boundaries. You know what I mean?
It is.
And you're doing the absolute most.
I've actually had an experience with a guy where he just was doing the absolute most, and I was like.
You're like, okay.
It was just like, I was over it. Like,
relax.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I don't know. I feel like he came here with a point to prove, but he did the opposite.
You know what? Maybe he thought like, okay, I'm about to like really knock her socks off. You know what I mean?
Right, but
like I gotta do it.
It backfired though.
Okay, so
he was doing the absolute most. Like, relax. Like,
he was a little overzealous. Okay.
He was too much. It was like, dog, nah. Nah. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we are still women. We are not like some mythical creature and
they think you're unicorns. We're unicorns sometimes. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's like one of my things with dating in general, like knowing if people are sincere, you know, genuine. Like, do you have a fetish? You know what I mean? Is that all it is? Like, I definitely have to connect with somebody.
And you know, I feel like other women too probably feel like that too. You know what I mean? People in general. I can see that. Like girls with, you know, big butts. You know how many times, you know, or the big titties. You know what I mean? You got the men who just go for that, and it's like that is a fetish. You know, that can be a fetish.
That
like,
is, yeah.
I know it's some people say it's their type, but it could be like a fetish too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, you know, stop it as far as the judgment. Like, we're humans.
Yeah, we are.
Like, I don't know.
We're all humans at the end of the day. So, I don't know.
But everybody is different. And I just feel like, I feel like plus size women, like, in general, get, like, this whole thing, like, they're just, well, people want to use them for sex.
That's true. But, I mean, that's
what?
I think that's just women. And everybody. I feel like that could be everybody.
It could be.
People, this is like an over-sexualized generation. They try to use anybody for sex.
That's true.
And it's really insane. It's really, yeah. It's really crazy. I feel like plus size women fat women, whatever you want to say, cannot do certain shit. People think, because like you see them in the lingerie, and you see the smaller chicks in the lingerie, and of course they're going to try to grind
the plus
size woman because she's feeling sexy, and she's in her little lingerie, whatever.
Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you?
How dare you?
This confident on my time?
It makes them uncomfortable. And as long as she's confident and comfortable, she love it. Why are you worrying about it?
Exactly.
Or he, whatever. Whoever, why are you worrying about what they're doing? Mind your business. I feel like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Like, mind your business. If they want to do that, that's what they want to do. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel treat people as individuals, because that's what we are. And I think when people put people into these boxes, it's like, I am more than what you think of me.
Right.
Your perception of me does not have anything to do with me. And that's what I want people to understand. Like, yes, I'm on this social media platform, whatever, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, Snapchat, right? Whatever your perception is of me, that is your problem. And it's not my job to meet those standards that you created in your head.
I feel like that's the people do that on Instagram and social media. You think you know someone because you have followed them for years or whatever, or you're watching their stories or whatever you're doing, watching their YouTube videos.
Right.
You just think like you're connecting with them on a certain level, so you feel like you know them. And that's okay. Some people I think is my bestie in my head. But for you to then like go and send them a message or say something really disrespectful under the comments, that's taking it too far. Because you don't know that person.
But people do.
You know what I mean? You don't know them. No.
And I don't know if it's just me, but I don't care enough to comment underneath people's pictures like that.
I don't either.
I don't know. It's like I feel like if I disagree with somebody about something that they're doing, I don't feel necessary to be underneath their picture writing paragraphs, DMing them, cursing them out, and saying this, that, and the third. Like, it's just not that deep. Like, if I feel that strongly about something, I'm just going to delete you.
Yeah, if it's that deep. Or I'm going to keep it scrolling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to engage.
No, but if it's that deep, then I just was like, okay, you're disrespectful, I'm going to delete you. But if it's something stupid that I don't agree with, like you said, keep
scrolling. You don't have to say something every time. But some people feel like they do.
Some people do.
Some people feel like they have to. They have to tell you you were wrong or I don't agree with you. And that's cool too. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But me, like you said, I'm either going to unfollow you, unfriend you, whatever, or just keep it scrolling. Like, it just depends on.
Yes.
But you don't have to tell people. I don't know what it is where people want to, make somebody feel bad. That's like people in general. Like when they, all right, maybe you're hanging with your girlfriends, whatever, and somebody feels the need to say like, oh, that's what you're wearing? Or, oh, that's like the makeup you wearing today or your hair.
Right.
I don't like your hair. I don't give a fuck.
If I didn't ask you.
Yes. If I did not. If I did not ask you, please don't.
I remember when this was before I had quit my previous job or whatever. And we had went out. Me and two other managers had went out for some drinks or whatever after this like Zoom meeting we had. And this girl, the bartender or whatever, had said something about my hair. And then gonna try to give me her card, talking about some she do hair.
Sis,
when I tell you I was being on my P's and Q's, because first of all, sis, I was looking at her hair like, you do hair? I couldn't tell. Not with that bullshit on top of your head. But I kept it so cute because it's like I'm out here with coworkers.
Right.
And I'm just like looking like, I just looked at her like.
But that's so disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
Like, don't talk about anything I want or whatever and try to like plug your business.
And I think that's what she really was trying to do. Like, you seen that I was getting attention because this particular day, like, people was coming up to me and like, oh, you look, as they do, like, you look so nice or whatever. And you trying to, like you said, plug in your business. Just say, oh, you look real nice. Oh, I do hair, by the way.
By the way, I do hair. What's wrong with that? Sis, why you gotta be shady? And I noticed that too. Like if you're getting a lot of attention and somebody's a hater, they sure will try to come over there and try to pick you apart.
Exactly. Dim your light.
Yeah, try to dim your light.
That's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do. And no.
Yeah.
the fat shaming though has to stop.
It does. Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have fat people in your family that you love dearly. I'm not gonna grind none of your family members up because it is what it is. But you know,
most of y'all mothers, I'm not. Or your grandma, you know, somebody, your aunt, somebody's plus size. You know what I mean? And like, man, they taught us this in kindergarten. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say,
don't say nothing at all.
Keep it to yourself.
Don't say nothing at all.
Because there's a lot of things that I see and I'm just like.
Because it's a lot of things. No, because that's the thing. Like, this is. It's funny because I know that if I get into an argument with somebody, the first thing you're going to say is that I'm fake.
That's the first.
That's probably the only thing that you're going to be able to say.
They love to say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you're stating the obvious. I know I'm fake. What else?
It's fabulous, and you're mad.
What else?
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, so, no.
I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of jealousy, honestly. Certain people are jealous because you can get the same guy's attention that they have, or whatever the case, or maybe they want his attention, like you said. He's giving this, like, it's just, come on.
It even goes back to, like, back in the day in, like, school and stuff like that. I feel like certain people thought that because I was a bigger girl, I wasn't gonna get attention. And it's like, do you see me? Like, I'm just, like, yes, I'm a big girl, but I'm not, like, I don't know, like, I keep myself up. I got a big stomach, but, you know, I got big boobs.
Listen.
Thighs. You know what I mean?
And they
like,
love it here.
I'm
like,
proportioned.
Honestly, they love it here. And that has been my experience. Like, they have been loved it here. I'm talking about when I was in grade school. Young men, you know what I mean? And it's like, I guess it was like more so frowned upon then.
Yeah, absolutely.
But guys all the time on the low, trying to talk to me on the low, a bunch of them, you know? And I'm like, well, no, because if you can't talk to me in public, you know what I mean? I'm not your little secret. Like, no.
The secrecy.
Yeah, like, I'm not. If you can't glorify me in public, like, no, we're not doing that. But it was a lot of little young guys or whatever used to be trying to, like, get at me. And I was like, oh, no.
I love the times that we're living in now, because they are getting better. Although we have, like, stuff that still exists right now with the fat shaming, fat phobia,
we still have our
stigmas. I love the fact that it is a lot of, you know, men in general, whether it's plus size men, slim men, but they are loving on plus size women. Like, these is plus size women that's getting engaged, getting married and things like that, having kids, having a family. And it's like their lovers, their husbands, their spouses, their men are loving up on them. I love to see that, because for so long it was like a secret.
Yeah, it was kind of like taboo.
Yeah. To
have, like, you know, a plus size lover, spouse, whatever, because it goes both ways. But it's like, no, we're here and we've been decent. Like, they've been loving us.
Yeah.
Men, women, whatever, like, they've been loving. And another thing, I just hate when, you know, people just say, like, oh, just because you're big, you look alike.
Oh yeah, this girl, you look just like her. And it's like,
you look just like my friend. See the friend, I'm like, I don't look nothing like sis.
At all.
Like, we look nothing alike.
At all.
I don't get that. Like, I don't know.
At all.
I don't know.
What we got the same nose? Like, what is
nothing,
it's not like,
we just both fat.
We're just fat.
I feel like that's disrespectful. Like,
that's
come on
very
now.
disrespectful.
That's a key. Don't do that.
A very, very disrespectful.
Don't do that. You know what I mean? People will be trying it sometimes.
Always. I had a situation like years ago where I was dealing with this guy. Now this particular guy, from my knowledge, he preferred a fluffier woman or whatever. And it was a messy situation, y'all. Like, it really was a mess. But I didn't, like, this is one of the reasons why I'm not even gonna say I don't talk to men with children, because that would be a lie if I say like I absolutely would never talk to a man with a child. But this was the first situation I had, like talking to a guy with a child, that was like ridiculous. But anyway, I'm not even gonna tell y'all the full story about it, but he had I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
So pretty much when we met or whatever, or when we started talking, because he was trying to get my attention for a long time, and I wouldn't like talk to him, whatever. But when I finally did decide to talk to him, he had a baby on the way or whatever. At the time, him and his baby mom was not together for whatever reason. They decided to, you know, not be together, and this was a fact. They were not together. Once me and him started to get like really close and, you know, be tight like that, she was mad about it, and now she hit him with the, oh, I want to be a family for our kids, you know, like, okay, cool. My thing is like, I was like, that's fine. Like, I liked him, but like, or you want to be, you know, a family for your child, that's absolutely fine. Cool. I stopped talking to him. He would not stop talking to me though. Like, that was the thing. He would just keep on popping up, whatever. So this went on for quite some time. Like, it was an issue, because like he literally told me he was breaking things off, and he would pop up in my house. Like, it got ridiculous. So even to a point where me and the mother of his child wound up talking on the phone, because he was trying to make it seem like I was still like trying to push up on him. And I'm like, that's not the reality. Like, dog, you was popping up at my house, like you was acting crazy. But anyway, in the conversation that me and the mother of his child was having, she pretty much told me how he would like comment on her weight, like, you need to lose weight and da 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 da. And mind you, she just had a baby, and she was a thick girl. Like, she would be considered plus size, but she wasn't big. She didn't have as much weight on her as I did. Okay. And pretty much when he said these things to her, like, you know, you need to lose weight and things like that, she was offended, and she brought my name into it. She was like, well, you like Tia, like you ain't tell Tia that she need to lose weight. And you know what he said? You ain't Tia.
You're not, honestly. But yeah, and I'm just saying.
And I was like, wow. First of all, I just couldn't believe that I'm talking to this woman who, because she was a grown-ass woman, and I'm talking to this woman who is like having conversations
with her nigga about you.
Exactly.
Child cheese. Couldn't be me.
Somebody that you feel to deal with. Exactly.
Bringing up another chick.
Comparing us in that way, especially after she had a baby. It was just crazy. But she actually compared it first.
She did bring it up.
She brought my name up
but
first.
For you to say, oh, you're not her. Ooh.
Right.
Clutching my pearls, child. Right. That is crazy.
That was. And the thing is, though, even though what he said was that spicy, and it's like, damn, like he said that, but it was true.
It was true. You
like, you're not me.
You wasn't carrying it, no. I don't know, sis. That
you're
was terrible.
Not me. It was terrible. Like, even to this day, I can't believe, like,
that he would say that on his mouth.
It was so much with that story, honestly. Like, that really could have been a story time on its own. But like, that right there, it might have to be. But that situation was like crazy, because I couldn't believe it. Like, because a part of me was like on his side, like, yeah, true, you're not me, like, and that's just that. But at the same time, I was like, damn, that was some fucked up shit to say to somebody. But you brought it up, so you kind of played yourself.
You did play yourself,
because you brought me up. Yeah.
But that's another thing, like, you know, comparing yourself to others. Just don't do it.
Yeah, just don't
be
do
you.
It.
You know what I mean? And like, she could have just, once he said that to her, she should have just had a conversation with him, like, excuse me?
Right.
You know, why does she need to even bring you in there?
And I think that, oh, you talking about when, like, after he said about her weight in general, she didn't have to bring me up. Yeah, she didn't have to bring me up.
She could have just.
But I think in her head, but it goes back
she probably got the audacity because you was messing with that girl.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly. It's like the same situation where we was talking about at the beginning of the video, where the girl chose up and she's like, "Oh, that fat bitch."
Right,
like,
that's true.
She was mad about it. She's like, "You're sitting here telling me that I need to lose weight, but you like Tia," and it's like. But like you said, you're not carrying it like Tia. Like, I mean, I just don't know what to say to that. Like, don't compare yourself to others because you're not others. Like, you're not that person.
Get a new man at that point because he wasn't the one for you, sis. I don't think. You know what I mean? But
child,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's gonna be another story time because the tea,
it's hot. It's scorching. Okay.
Anyway, but yes. So that's
another thing. I don't like when people try to act like, you know, because you don't have problems, like, that's detrimental to them if you're fat. Like, I don't know. People just are so weird. Like, I don't know. Like, you can't be discriminated against. Like, I don't know. Talking to some people about your plus size journey, like, they just don't get it. They're like, all right, well, you can lose weight, or, you know what I mean? Like, just, yes, we all know that we can lose weight, but it's not that easy for some people. You know what I mean? It's a struggle with it. Like, a lot of people have struggles within their journey being plus size. So it's just like, you can't be that ignorant to the fact. I don't know.
But a lot of people are, and it's sad because it's just like, it's almost like people are ignorant to what they don't know.
They don't understand, I guess.
What they don't understand. That if you're never been fat, they don't get the fat struggle. So they're ignorant towards it. And that's just a lot of things. Like, I mean, I don't want to bring it up, but like white people. They're ignorant towards it. You get what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. Like, it's not okay.
You can educate yourself.
You could definitely educate yourself. Definitely
really
can educate yourself.
Instead of just running off at the mouth, you can educate yourself.
Exactly. Because there's a lot of struggles out here that a lot of people go through. And I'm not out here bashing people. Like, honestly, I feel bad when people do certain things and act out because they may be like, they're insecure. And they're struggling within themselves. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that. Like, I actually don't like to see people
beat themselves up like that.
I like to see people, you know, living in their full potential and living who you are. I want you to live as who you are. Like, fuck everybody else, because
embrace it.
That's the real prize, if you ask me.
And if you do want to do certain things, like if you do want to lose weight, do that. You know, if you want to, whatever you want to do,
but do
whatever makes you do it for you. That's the thing. Like, do it for yourself. People are like, oh, you want to get surgery? No, because I don't want to. If I would like to, you know what I mean. But I'm doing whatever I want to do, not because it makes you uncomfortable that my stomach is here.
Child, I'm so glad you said that and brought this about, because the people that be in my DMs talking about weight loss journeys and do you want to try, if I did not seek you out, don't come for me. Please. Like, I just feel like that's so ignorant. It's like the same thing with the girl said something about my hair. Like, if I don't say shit to you about it, don't say nothing. Don't feel comfortable. Like, no. Like, that's ignorant. Like, oh, she fat. Let me get in her DM. She gonna need these teas. The Nutriverse.
Yes.
What is the other thing? A Herbalife.
Like, I didn't ask you.
No, I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you. So don't come for me. Like, I feel like that's very disrespectful.
And I feel like half of these trainers like big girls anyway. Well, that's another thing. That's another thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of these men who are buff and like,
because let's be honest, they're all muscular. Why would they want to lay with somebody that's like, they want
opposites attract.
Opposite, that's definitely attract.
Opposites attract. And that's what I'll say. I mean, so I'm just saying. It's a lot of that going on too.
That's a lot, but just don't do that. I hate when people do that to me. Like, can you, like, get out my messages, please? I will never answer you. Bye.
Yeah, if I wanted to go on that journey, I'll go on it, you know, at my own pace if I want to. Then that's something I want to do. But it's like you offering up to me, I feel like that's rude as hell.
It's very rude. It's very
like,
rude.
oh yeah, I know a good surgeon. I didn't ask you if you knew a good surgeon.
Well, somebody said that. I'm
Do
pretty
you
sure
know a good chef?
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't ask you if you knew a good surgeon.
I'm pretty sure somebody has said that to somebody before, and that's just like, you gotta have some big ass balls.
Yeah, or sending me stuff. Oh, this girl lost so much weight. Oh, really? Did she lose weight? That's nice for her.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't do that to people.
I don't do that.
I really
don't.
don't.
I know it's some people hustle like that's what they do, but I just feel like it's disrespectful when you come at somebody that's plus size and just be like, oh, I see you're unhealthy, because that's pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like, okay, you need to lose weight, and here's a pamphlet. like what?
No matter how much you try to sprinkle the sugar on it, you're trying to feed me shit.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, and I see it because I see through this bullshit. Like I'm like, okay, you're being a dickhead right now, and I can see that, and you're about to be met with that.
And you know what? We can laugh about stuff
Yeah.
like this, but it's some people that can't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and some people that's not, you know, they don't have an edge to them. You know, it really bothers them what people say.
Exactly.
You know, like, so you gotta really be careful what you say to people.
You definitely gotta be very careful what you say to people. Like, you don't know what people really be going through.
Everybody goes through a struggle of their own in private, and it's just like, you don't want to add to that. This person might have had a crazy day or a crazy week, you know, and here you come just putting icing on the cake, being rude, and it's like, no, for what?
And that's with everything. That's where the shaming, like me just being confident in myself bothered you, that you right there. What if I really was? What if it was Cap? What if I was Captain? What if I just wanted to uplift myself on my picture?
You can't even do that.
I can't even do that, because now here you come and you just pulling me down, calling me a big ass bitch and all these things, and now I'm upset. Now I'm crying in the car. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
you just don't know. Yeah.
You don't know what people go through. And even though I'm confident, right? Yes, I am a confident woman. I don't want nobody to be in my messages or underneath my comments calling me out of my name.
Yeah, you will get blocked for that. That's the thing. Like, me, 2 seconds blocked. I mean, I love it. I love whoever created that block button. Thank you, honestly. Because people get blocked every day.
Yes.
Every day. You know, like every day.
Yeah.
You will get blocked. Get out my comments. And get out my comments about my hair.
Child.
Go in the DM maybe. But sis, like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because you'll get blocked too. Like, go, you know what I mean? Like, in a disrespectful way. Like, where's that wig from? Sis, I will block the shit out of you. Like, don't do that. I feel like that's rude as shit.
That is.
You know what I mean? Because maybe I don't want anybody to know that. Like, get in the DM if you want to know where I got the
details.
From.
If you want the deets, DM me.
That was just a rant, but yes. Y'all really be cutting up in the comments. And I blocks every one of y'all.
Typically, on that note, they typically DM me.
They got real spicy in my comment. I'm like, listen, every time.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, girl,
that's crazy. Yeah.
That's where it's from. Like, you don't know me very well, honestly.
Yeah. And that's the thing. They don't know nobody. Like, you really don't know. You know whoever you know, but you don't know us. Like, you don't know me.
It'd be so
tread lightly.
Yeah, tread lightly, please.
Tread lightly.
Because I just don't do that. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you is what I was taught. You know, and I do that. I'm a stickler for that. Like, I don't want to make you feel bad. I just don't go around like, yeah, sis, your edges, girl, please. Like, or, you know what I mean, sis, your teeth. Like, whatever. It could be going on. We know that.
It definitely could be going on. It's a lot of things.
But I'm not going to point out. You know your teeth fucked up. I don't have to say that. You know.
And that's the thing. Y'all be stating the obvious. Like.
Right. That person knows. They gotta look themselves every day. Don't do that, y'all.
Yeah. So, do you have anything else to add to this phobia? Stigmas.
Just like, mind your business with a lot of things.
Yeah.
If that person likes it, you should love it. It's none of your business, unless that's like your best friend, or maybe you could talk to them, or like, you know, a family member. But like, if this person, you don't know them, like, just keep it to yourself. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep it to yourself. Fat girls can take your men. Yes. Like, I mean, a confident fat, like, what? I mean, Do I have to say these things?
Right.
A bigger guy can take your woman, like, or whatever you like
for
to
sure.
date. Like, just, you know, don't think that you are untouchable or like be confused when these things happen.
Right.
Like, I don't get it.
And honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this. Me personally, I feel like a bigger woman or a bigger man, like your dude or somebody you're interested in choosing them or choosing her, him, whoever, I feel like it could be worse shit that happened than that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, worse.
It really can.
It really could be worse things. Like, I feel like they look at fat and like, oh, that's some type of disease.
Yeah, like,
or
oh my
something.
gosh, it was a fat girl.
It's like,
I can't believe, because maybe because you in the gym killing yourself and you, maybe that's why, because you're in the gym
Right.
going hard.
but
and the
did
bitch
you
is
remember that
fluffed up.
meme? That meme talking about some of these hoes in the gym and that nigga taking down all of their hoes, like, you know what I mean?
Like, sis, I don't know. Yeah.
It
I don't
don't
know.
matter. First of all, I need everybody to get out of their head like, oh, just because you getting fucked on that you're something special. These people will fuck anything.
At this point, yes.
Like, honestly. Like, seriously. Like, cut it out.
I don't know.
No, seriously. Like, cut it out.
And if you are in the gym, do it for yourself. That's what I'm going to say. You know, because I don't want to shame anybody. If you are in the gym, do it for yourself. Don't do it for him. Because
yeah.
he could do whatever. Or sir,
Or to
you know
keep
what
up
I
with
mean?
anybody
Yeah.
else. Like, if that's what you want to do for you, do
it. Yes.
Do that.
Yes. Or if somebody's telling you that you need to get thicker, do it for yourself. Don't do it for the other person. Like, seriously, do you want to get thicker or whatever? Like, it goes both ways. Like, do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Because you have to live in your body. You know what I mean? Even past you knowing them. So, just do it for yourself. And be confident and love up on you. Regardless of what anybody says. I think that's why a lot of big plus size people are decent anyway, because you gotta come 1,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta be decent. Period. We've had to be since we were younger. Like,
since Fashion Bug, period.
yeah, it's not fashion, but child.
Fashion Bug. What y'all know about Fashion Bug, okay? I used to be in Fashion Bug with my mom's little credit card she had, throwing in the bag, putting my little pieces together, making it do what it does.
Dang. And I wasn't, like, honestly, my grandmama had me in Foreman Mills and she was trying.
I mean, I was at times too. Like, but you know what?
I had to wait till I got older. Because when my grandma was picking out clothes, I'm like, sis, I am not a size 18. Like, sis.
You know, grandparents is a little different, you know what I mean? But
bless my heart. Lord, bless her heart, child.
Heart was in the right place.
It was in the right place. I'm like, grandma, let me pick my stuff out because this is too big, honestly.
But even then, like you talked about, them clothes was boxy. They didn't do anything. No. You had, like, I really was creative. Like, honestly, that's what it really was. And at the time, I thought behind my back people was talking about me because I was like doing certain things to make outfits look cute, but being creative. But in reality, once I got out of school is when people were like, oh no, they used to always be like, she dressed so cute, or she always, and I was like, oh, all right, I didn't know that.
Like, I was just doing it because
I was just doing it, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
You know, but yeah.
So yeah, I think y'all need to stop fat shaming. I think y'all need to allow people to be themselves.
Stop
and live them lives. Yes,
like, let people be who they are.
Body shaming.
Yeah, stop body shaming. Like, your body is what it is. God made you a way for a reason. If you want to do whatever alterations, do your thing. You know, be confident in that too. I'm here for it. When I get the, need a little refresher, I will refresh.
I mean,
it's just like, do whatever makes you happy. I'm for that. Do whatever makes you happy, and don't worry about the haters, because they always gonna be there.
That's one thing. Exactly. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Is what they told me.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what they said.
That's what the internet said. Everything true on the internet.
But yes, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all drop those comments below. Let us know if you have any situations where you've been shamed and talked about for any reason. Drop those comments down. And yeah, always remember to like,
share,
comment,
and subscribe.
Bye guys.